Appointed Minister of Governance Raphael Trotman says talks between the two former Ministers of Government from the Pppc and the current ministers have seen some level of cooperation. Mr. Trotman's remarks were made during the weekly Hard Talk show with Christopher Chapwania.
There's been a transition team put in place by both sides to ensure as smooth as possible a transition. So discussions are ongoing.
Like Minister of State Joseph Harmon, Raphael Trotman reports directly to the President. He is also assisting the President with the Ministry of Natural Resources and Energy. He was asked if he had to name a few ministers from the Pppc that would help President Granger in running the government. Who would those ministers be?
I used to name a few ministers that I thought who functioned well. Let me say that I've always admired the style of the former Minister of Foreign Affairs. I thought she had panache and she had grace, and I thought that she had really done well to reposition our image.
Mrs. Rodriguez-Burkett.
Yes, of course. I admired her. That's that's one minister who I thought could make a difference.
The other former minister who came to the mind of Trotman is former Minister of Labour, Nanda Gopal.
The Minister of Labour was another who I thought, having a Labour background himself. Others have kind of disqualified themselves. I used to admire some, but they've made some statements and done some things during the campaign that leaves a bitter taste in my mouth right now. I hope that taste is removed. But I've always held the view that no one is above redemption, and it is not it's not for me to refuse to talk to anyone. And so
Mr. Trotman said if the President is willing, he will extend the hand of friendship and work with the two former ministers. But the others he would avoid.
No one has been so obnoxious that I would refuse to work with them at all. I mean, some of them I would avoid for obvious reasons, but I would not as a matter of policy, refuse to work with anybody, because I think, we have a country, and I repeat this statistic as often as I can, where according to World Bank and other statistics, 86 to 87% of our trained people live out of Guyana. It means that we have about 13 or 14% with some education and some skills trying to run the country. Of that 14%, half of them are trying to leave right away. The other half not speaking to each other.
Nightly News contacted former Minister of Foreign Affairs Colin Rodriguez-Burkett Monday morning to determine whether she was inclined to give favorable consideration to Mr. Trotman's gesture. The former Foreign Affairs Minister did not decline the offer, but said she's taking time to consider her options. Former Minister Nanda Gopal said by midweek everyone will know exactly where he stands. Minister Trotman also posited that it is time that Guyana reposition itself into the global world where both sides of the house can work for the betterment of all Guyanese. Andrew Weeks, HGP Nightly News.